Hi, welcome to ResponseVault, the form building platform for construction professionals. I'm going to run through a common use case with our system, the completion of a risk assessment or a job hazard analysis, and an integration with the project management platform, Procore. Now, as you can see, there is a form building interface where we can drag and drop new fields onto the canvas here. So we can go anywhere from a date picker to a select dropdown, which we can then pull across the screen here. You'll notice that we also have several other kinds of components, including signatures, photo gallery, and we even have custom components like a QR scanner or barcode scanner. I'm going to fast forward through this and show you a completed risk assessment. What we have here is a form that is filled out every morning on a job site, and it's really just a check to make sure that you know what procedures you're going to be going through that day and any of the risks that may come about from those procedures. We're pulling in a number of different data lists, some from Procore, like a list of projects. So in this case, it's my test project. And this is coming from the Procore API. So anything that comes from this list, we can then pull in to a dropdown. When you've picked a project, you can then filter by any other API endpoint in Procore. And in this case, we'll just see myself in here. The meat of this form is that for each of these identified risks, of which there can be one or many for this form. So we have these repeating sections. We have a list of risks that are coming from a hazards Google Sheet. So in this case, I'm going to pick asbestos, and the harm, the hierarchy of control, and the risk control are pulling in from this Google Sheet that we have here. So we can pull in anything you have outside the system, other forms from within ResponseVault or from Procore. This form also has some functionality related to these initial risk score and a residual risk score. So if there is, let's say, a high likelihood of a catastrophic consequence, and that 5 times 5 gives you 25, that's an unacceptable risk score in this case. But if you implement this risk control, let's say that brings it down to possible and minor. So in this case, anything over 10 would be unacceptable. So when this gets submitted, if we go over to Procore, each one of these risk assessments comes through as part of an incident in Procore. And if the residual score is greater than 10, it's a fail. And if it's lower than 10, it is a pass. So that can trigger any other actions that you have configured in Procore to notify anyone that some kind of observation or some other task needs to be completed. We also include a PDF version that gets attached. And one thing to point out is that while this looks great when you're filling it out, it looks great on mobile as well. It might not be the best to be printed as a PDF. So what we have here is an alternate style that is specifically for printing as a PDF. So when we print to PDF, or you want to print it on a printer, it'll all fit on one page. It's laid out, as you can see, as a table, and everything is going to look nice when you print that as a hard copy or save it. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to having you on the ResponseVault platform. Thank you.